Welcome back to the 2025 Winter Classic, proudly sponsored by the Summersville Area Chamber of Commerce. Corporate sponsors, City of Summersville, Pepsi, GoMart, Visit Greater Summersville, WVU Medicine, Midstate Ford Northside Automotive, and 3WS as the starting lineups being done by DJ Thunder.
Number 10, Levi Hirschman. Number 14, Carter Huffman. Your coaches, Marcus Berry, Lisa Dillon, John Montgomery, and Tommy Vance. They'll be taking on the Webster boys. Starting lineup number 1, Lawson Chapman. Number 12, Asher Lawson. Number 3, Ridgely Varney. Number 11, Braxton Williams. Number 24, Owen Martin. Your coaches are Kenny Green, Ashley Lawson, Aiden Epps, Trevor Hanshaw, Jim Varney, Sean and Stephanie Carpenter. Let's play some basketball.
Folks, welcome back as we got game number 9 coming up here at the Summersville Arena and Conference Center. That's the starting lineups for both squads. Great officiating group here tonight, headed by Mike Price, Nathan Ramsey, and Brad Compton. We're ready for some nightcaps here.
Absolutely. Both teams, pedigree basketball teams here is what I'll say. Eastern Greenbrier, and of course, Webster County always putting out pretty good products every year.
I'm excited for this contest as this is going to be a back and forth basketball game. As the ball's tipped up, controlled by the Webster County.
And they're going to call a block to begin this game.
That block's going to be on Carter Huffman, his first foul.
It's going to be Highlanders ball out underneath their own basket. And ball inbounded. All right, here we go. Kenny Bub Green over there coaching this basketball team, shouting out his plays. Oh, and a big steal there.
Big steal here by number 20, Peyton Irvin. Irvin pulls the ball back out. Little baseline jumper up and around the horn. No good for the Knights.
And the Knights crashed them boards pretty good there, Brad.
Yeah, I think both teams are going to hit the boards hard as this is going to be a tough contest.
Yeah, inside game going to be knocked out of bounds by the Knights. It'll be Highlanders ball under their own basket. Seeing what they can do. They got some height on this team, and as the shot's up, no good. Rebounded by the Knights.
That was a good look from the inbound by the Highlanders. It just didn't go down as the Knights going to bring the ball into the front court down there in Coffin Corner and gets a traveling violation.
Couple turnovers here early to start this ball game.
I did some games earlier in the day with head coach John Malcolm, and I called that Coffin Corner. He said, "Why you call that Coffin Corner?" That's because you get stuck down there.
It's a little you can also advertise a little for your business. All right, the Knights with the basketball. Scoreless here in the first minute or so of this basketball game.
Yeah, a lot of outside passing by the Knights. It's going to be turned over by the Knights. Another turnover. Have we had any shots up yet? A couple, yes.
Brad, I will say one thing about the Knights. They all have the same shoes.
You know what? That's unusual in today's world.
It is. I bet they have somebody that sponsors those shoes over there. All right, Webster County, they like going inside with that basketball. But Brad, it's created some turnovers as they're not really hitting the open man. They're forcing that basketball inside. Kenny Bub Green, I can see, not happy with forcing that ball inside.
Yeah, the baseline's been tough road to hoe for both teams as that teams get stuck down there on that baseline. It's hard. A little bit of extended pressure here by the Highlanders. Knights break that press. Actually, they don't. Here's a turnover.
Chapman, nice moves by Chapman. Another turnover there by the Highlanders as Lawson's going to get back. And nice block down there by Varney, but it's going to be knocked out of bounds by the Highlanders. Highlanders going to bring in Gabe Garland.
I'm sorry.
He's going to replace Owen Martin.
Peyton Irvin with that pickoff is just isn't able to finish it. It's going to be Knights basketball. A turnover. Here's the Highlanders.
Good hustle by Chapman to get that nice pass by Chapman. And Varney's going to get two real fast. Good ball movement, Brad. Another steal and another hoop by Varney. And all of a sudden, Eastern Greenbrier, they didn't like that pressure. Coach wants a timeout over. He wants to talk about this.
Head coach Marcus Berry for the Eastern Greenbrier Knights says no more. We're going to put a stop to this. He gets his whiteboard out, drawing up some plays here. This full court press by the Highlanders really causing the Knights a lot of problems.
Absolutely. And, Brad, you can tell when you've got an Eastern Greenbrier. And look down here at the Webster County Highlanders also. A lot of coaches on these sidelines. And, I know sometimes we only call for two coaches and a TSS, but it takes a village if you're wanting to see all aspects of the game.
Yeah, head coach Marcus Berry, assistant coach Lisa Dolan, John Montgomery, and Tommy Vance for the Knights. As you mentioned, a plethora of coaches, as every single player for the Knights was up there listening to head coach Berry draw up this play to try to break this press.
And that's the way it should be. I mean, that's coaching at its finest.
A little 1-2, 1-1 press.
And did not commit, but it gets a little have a kick. But you know what? That's just good basketball. Your hands, your feet are in the lane, and that's what you're trying to do with this pressure is create some chaos. And you look over here at the Webster County bench, Coach Kenny Green standing up, got another coach walking down behind the players, telling them, hey, here's what you got to be doing. I like the coaching style.
There's shot up by number 2, DeHaven. No good. Rebounded by the Highlanders.
Rebound by Asher Lawson. Here comes Chapman with the basketball. Going to set things up. They try to get it into Williams, and Williams is going to be fouled.
Yeah,
but again, trying to force those passes in there.
That's going to be the second foul on Peyton Irvin. 2 early fouls for number 20, Irvin.
All right, ball being inbounded, gets it into Williams. Williams with the basketball. They have the ball stolen. Turnover by Gabe Garland.
Little razzle-dazzle there by the Knights, and
he bailed him out.
Irvin's going to get a chance at the free throw line. Folks, I apologize. That's just the first foul on Irvin, the other one on Huffman. Yeah, that was a bailout, but going to get a couple free throws here for Irvin.
Varney with his first foul of the game, Webster's first of the quarter.
First free throw up for Peyton Irvin, up and good. Puts the Knights on the board.
Good follow through by Irvin there.
2 for 2.
Chapman at the helm, little 2-3 with some extended pressure there. Maybe a 2-1-2. Another turnover there by the Highlanders.
Yeah, here comes DeHaven, gets the ball, baseball pass up into the corner. Backhand dribbling, but it's going to be out of bounds off of the Highlanders, stays with the Knights.
Varney got his hand in there trying to get that steal away and just carried it out of bounds, but good hustle by Varney. And no good as that's going to be called, well, I'm not sure what they called there.
I didn't either. Must have been out of bounds. That's the same play there. Good hands there by number 12.
Asher Lawson got his hands. He's just kind of all over the place. Kind of look at those long arms. And he's jumping. He's hyper, vigilant. And they're having trouble getting that basketball in. I like this.
That's the third deflection in a row for
Asher Lawson.
Gets a substitution in for the Knights as Jackson Dillon White enters the game.
They get the ball in, but the Highlanders, I tell you, I like their hands.
Ball up on the rim for the Knights, no good. Rebounded by the Knights, kicks out top of the key. A long three, no good. Ball settled down by the Highlanders.
Good hustle by Varney. They get the ball ahead to Chapman. Looking to see what to do, moving that ball around. Coffin corner down there, Brad.
Yeah, you get stuck down there in that corner, Sean. It gets a little tough as head coach for Webster calls out play number 1.
Got that inside-out game going, trying to dump it inside, and going to get that ball, going to have a tie-up, and that ball's going to stay with the Highlanders on alternating possession here. Got 2 Bears games coming up after this. Girls play next. The boys have the nightcap.
Still some seating in here, but it's filling up fast here.
Absolutely. Good day. Long shot from the corner, off, rebounded by the Highlanders for a second chance opportunity and a travel. And this is what's hurting both teams, is just nothing but turnovers.
Yeah, full court press continues by the Highlanders. Tipped the ball.
Good ball movement, way to get the ball. Realize that's not coming. Rebound by Williams and a putback by Braxton Williams. Take it out to 6-2.
Here comes the Knight. They beat the press. Goes all the way up on the rim, and that's going to be 2 points by number 23, Elijah Flood. He gets his name in the book. First made bucket by the Knights. 6-4 is your score. Highlanders up.
Good ball movement here. Try to get it down to Braxton Williams again. Trying to force that ball inside is where a lot of their turnovers have come from tonight.
Both coaches, Sean, really up here coaching their kids up. I love this.
Yes. And the assistants are coaching the ones that's on the bench. It's going to be a violation there as he stepped on the inbound line. It'll be Webster County ball under their own basket. Lawson Chapman handling the inbound duties for the Highlanders. He knew where he was supposed to go with it, and nice put in by Varney. That's his 6 points of the game. Williams with the bucket, with the steal, puts it up, and he draws the foul.
Williams, a good-sized kid for middle school.
Have you seen his dad?
I have seen his father.
His dad's about 6'2", 6'3". Great family. I mean, a lot of these young men from Webster come into the restaurant all the time, and just really, really good people. Williams misses the front end of the 2 here.
Sorry, folks, I didn't catch that foul, but that's the 3rd team foul on the Knights.
Both shots are off the mark, rebounded by the Knights.
Pass over into the wing. Long 2. Actually, a 3-pointer put up and good by Carter Huffman. His first 3 points of the game.
Brad, we got a ball game here, 8-7 back in. Knights haven't had the lead yet, but they're trying to get right into it.
This is zone defense for the Knights, giving the Webster County Highlanders a lot of fits. A really extended zone too, Sean.
Yeah, they are. And, you know, the one thing I have noticed, Coach Gary Withy runs something like this offense, but he rotates that top person, and Webster's kind of keeping that same person, so it's easier to guard.
Passing outside for the Knights is a long 3 up and no good. Rebounded by the Highlanders.
Varney with the rebound. Gets the ball ahead to Braxton Williams. Braxton Williams up, and he gets the old-fashioned hoop and harm, Brad.
Yeah, that's a strong move by Williams right there, Sean. He was determined to get that ball on the rim, and he did so.
Yeah, that was strong. That was strong basketball right there. Williams 0 for 3 now from the line. Knights with the basketball.
Here comes the Knights bringing the ball into the front court. DeHaven passes it near side to us. A little bit of dribbling on the outside. Foul line extended kick out to the wing. Long 3 up and good for number 11, Jackson Dolan White, his first 3 of the game.
We got a tie ball game, Brad. 10-10 and long shot. And we're going to go to the end of 1, and it's going to be 10-10.
Sean, a very entertaining first quarter here as I got Jackson Dalen White with 3 points, Carter Huffman with 3, Peyton Irvin with 2, and Elijah Flood with 2. Just good participation rate here by the Knights.
And the same way, I mean, you had 2 guys over. I mean, Varney all over the place, rebounding, comes out with 6 points. Braxton Williams, strong under the basket. 4 points. Brad, one thing we talk about all the time when we do games, Free throws can kill you, and now Webster is 0 for 3 at the line.
Absolutely. Webster County making their hay under the bucket, inside the paint. The Eastern Greenbrier Knights shooting a lot of outside shots. It's a total different game from both teams, I think. Webster County wants to get it underneath. Eastern Greenbrier content with shooting outside. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, both teams, Webster, you can tell they want that inside-out game. And sometimes when you breed that into your team, it becomes robotic, and the ball's just got to go in there. And when I coached a lot, I used to say, this is what we want to do, but don't be a robot about it. It doesn't have to go in there if it's not open. And, Webster will figure that out. Yeah,
well, both teams getting a lot of coaching there in between the first and second quarter here. Is, folks, we have a tie ball game 10-10. We got us a good one here at the 2025 Winter Classic, sponsored by the Summersville Area Chamber of Commerce, right here in downtown Summersville at the Summersville Arena and Conference Center. Second quarter action starts right now, Sean.
Absolutely. It's going to be Knights basketball here to start the second period. All tied up at 10.
Here comes the Knights dribbling the ball. Another outside long three-pointer up on the rim. No good. Reached over by the Knights to get that rebound, as I thought that was going to be a Webster rebound, and it's kicked out front, top of the key. Little elbow shot up on the rim. No good. Bending, and it's another rebound by the Knights. Put up and good by number 23, Elijah Flood. 2 more points for him. That's 4 in the game.
Yeah, Flood fighting down there. I tell you what, I like the way Varney plays. He's got long arms. He's all over the place, too. Again, forcing that basketball inside. And another turnover here by the Highlanders.
You don't keep stats on tipped balls, but that was another tipped ball. It was a long three put up by Peyton Irvin, and there's a foul on the floor.
That's going to go against number 1, Lawson Chapman. That's going to be his first team foul, number 1 of the quarter.
And that'll be 3 free throws here for Peyton Irvin, as he's 2 of 2 from the line.
And nice shot. Brad, thanks to some of our sponsors, Nicholas Sanitation, Quality Inn, Sleep Inn, New River Community and Technical College. Second shot up and no good after he started today, 3 for 3. Maybe it was that announcer's jinx that caused him to miss that last one there.
Entering the game is Asen Workman for the Knights.
Second shot up, no good. Varney with another board. Varney might have 10 rebounds already, Brad.
Picks up his dribble, he finds a friend.
Yeah.
Another tipped ball by the Knights. They're getting their hands on every single pass.
Yeah, eventually you got to fake it, make it.
Here comes the Knights. Peyton Irvin looks to find a friend underneath, and he gets a baseball pass underneath, unable to be brought in.
Webster County playing this 2-3 zone, Brad, and they're long. They got some long arms. Coach Kenny Green wants to talk about things over here, and while we're doing that, Brad, let's talk about some more of our sponsors here.
Yeah, let's talk about our corporate sponsors, Sean. The City of Summersville, Pepsi, Go-Mart, Visit Greater Summersville, WVU Medicine, Midstate Ford, Midstate Chevy, Northside Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, and the Northside Automotive Group, and 3WS 957. Sean, this is a great event for the community. Can't thank these sponsors enough. Can't thank the arena enough for allowing us to come in here and play basketball at the Armory. I know this is a part Armory, part Summersville Arena and Conference Center. It's a great venue to be at.
It's an awesome venue. Thank our volunteers. We've got a lot of volunteers. It takes a lot to put this tournament on. You know, I've seen different people on the clock today, different announcers, different people at the door, except for Elizabeth. She's going to count them pennies.
She's our gatekeeper.
She's our gatekeeper. And we're going to, after this timeout, it's going to be Webster County basketball. And here comes Chapman with the ball. Now they are starting to rotate that top a little bit, getting that rotation going there. Gets a little poke in the eye over there, does Chapman. And Chapman, nice pump fake. Oh, nice. Tried to get that ball inside. Good thought.
Stolen by Peyton Irvin. Irvin brings the ball up near side to us, dribbles out top of the key, passes to Workman.
Webster County scoreless in the first minute 40 of this second quarter.
Nice little drive from the elbow. Up on the rim, no good. Gets his own rebound, and he's going to be fouled, and he meaning Elijah Flood.
And that's on the floor. That foul's on Braxton Williams. his first team foul number 2 of the quarter.
Asen Workman looks to get the ball in, and we get a kicked ball.
One thing about Webster, they play with their hands and they play with their feet, Brad. Good closeout there.
Ooh, that's a bunny hop.
Yep.
A little bit of a bunny hop there. A traveling violation. Turnover on the Knights is number 14 re-enters the game, Carter Huffman. No relation, right, Sean?
Not that I'm aware of. All right, here comes Chapman with the basketball. Going to be nice head fake from the corner. They get it inside to Williams. Williams, nice kick back outside to Varney. Varney, nice shot up and almost an over the back there by Williams.
Good box out there by Elijah Flood.
Got a 1-2-2 defense going here, kind of packing it back in a little bit. Now, I tell you, the Highlanders close out pretty good. Varney with another board, and here comes Varney. He's off to the races. He sees his man up and didn't use that backboard. Varney tips that back out to his Highlander, and just good hustle by Varney. This ball over there back inside to Varney. Varney kicking it back out, and now Webster County's really starting to move that basketball a little bit, Brad, and a little bunny hop there.
I tell you, both teams is matchup zone doing really good. I mean, they're very active out front, and it's making it very difficult for the guards to find anybody underneath for both teams, Sean.
Yeah, it's tough, and they're packing it in pretty good. Kind of pitched that over top of the press and kicks it back out. And very active hands. Another travel on the Knights. It's going to be back to the Webster Highlanders, 23. Gabe Garland checking back in. And, you know, when those boys come off the court, Coach Green over there coaching them up, coaching them up, coaching them up.
You know, you're an active coach. You got a towel over there to wipe your forehead every now and again, as he does.
He's got that, who was the coach?
Tarkanian. Yeah.
The Tark.
UNLV.
Yeah.
The running
Deep
Rebels.
Shot. Rebound by Williams, back out to Varney. First points of the quarter here. And another steal, and here comes Varney's shot off the mark. That was Williams' shot. I'm sorry. Varney's got the basketball back out top. Oh, and nice save there. Maybe a little Greyhound walk in there. Deep shot by Gabe Garland for 3, and all of a sudden, Brad, Highlanders back on top, 15-13. And we had a tie up there. Great timeout by the Knights coach.
Yeah, but the Knights didn't have the ball. I don't know why he can get a timeout.
Oh,
yeah. I think now the referees are realizing this.
This is a great group of officials right
here.
here.
They'll make it right.
Top-notch group of officials, and they do.
Yep. I mean, it's the right call. And we got it. That's the biggest thing is the call was made right.
Yes.
And
that coach isn't upset. He knows.
Webster County's ball.
Webster County ball out under their basket. Looks like Chapman will handle the inbound duties. They get that ball into Varney. Varney with 8 points here on the night. Varney for 3, and it's just off the mark. Didn't have anybody going in. Rebounded by the Knights.
Rebounded by White. He gets the ball over to his guard and Hersman. Hersman getting pressure out front here. Shot from the wing, up, off the backboard, no good. Fight for the rebound as it's active up there. Baseball pass for you guys, Sean.
And put no good by number 12, Asher Lawson. Had some defenders down there, but great pass.
Yeah,
great
Levi
watch.
Hersman getting that ball out of trouble. I tell you what, he's got a little good of ball handling in him. Is the Eastern Greenbrier coach, Marcus Berry, gets his timeout this time.
Yes.
Sean, as we go to timeout, This second quarter is just as good as the first quarter.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a 5-3 scoring. Webster back on top, 15-13 with 127. A little less scoring we had in the first half. Things slowed down. But I will say, not as many turnovers.
No, and you know what each side's doing, and I can say this about both sides, limiting to each team to one shot. Each side's rebounding the ball very, very well.
I'm impressed with the hustle on both sides. I mean, you look over here at Varney, Braxton Williams, and Asher Lawson, tall, lanky. I just see Asher Lawson jump up. The boy's got some ups. Jumps up, touches the rim.
It's going to be Eastern Greenbrier's ball as Levi Hersmans looks to inbound the ball, and he's going to inbound it to Carter Huffman. Back to Hersman.
Extended that defense out. I like the way they really close out well on the basketball. And, he just happened to get an arm in there, did Lawson Chapman, to pick up his second foul.
Knights did the right thing, get that ball foul line extended, and they get it to foul line extended to Elijah Flood, and he gets fouled for 2 free throws.
Flood 4 points on the night, first time at the line. And first shot up and good. Second shot, no good. Varney with another rebound. Brad, I wish I was keeping rebound stats because this kid's got a bunch. Varney shot up, no good, rebounded. And like you said, no second chance points. Not very many.
No, I like that elbow jumper, but only one and done as the rebound by Flood. Gets the ball foul line extended, pop outside to the wing, long three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by the Highlanders. Going to be.
Varney with the ball gets it ahead to number 12, Lawson. Lawson in for his first points of the night, 17-14. And Lawson gets his hands on that one. Varney gets it. He sees a wide open Williams. And Williams needed to go to the ball. Another turnover here on the Highlanders.
Here comes Eastern Greenbrier with 25 seconds to go on a turning clock. Stay tuned at the half where we'll have halftime stats and a halftime show here presented by DJ Thunder. As Eastern Greenbrier puts the ball up and good. 2 more points for number 23, Elijah Flood, as he gets 7 points here tonight.
Nice pass. And he did bunny hop as he zigged when he should have zagged.
Yep. You don't dribble the ball when you do the bunny hop. You're going to get called for that. This gives 7.6 seconds for the Knights to try to get the ball into the front court, and they get it into the front court. It's going to be Levi Hersman. Kick the ball out top to Huffman. Long three for Huffman, no good.
And Varney with his 5,000th rebound here, Brad. And Brad, let's cover scoring for Webster. 16-17 Webster. 17-16 Webster County with the lead here. Brad, 2 points for Asher Lawson here in this game, 8 points for Varney, 4 points for Braxton Williams, and Gabe Garland with a lone 3.
Yeah, Elijah Flood leads the way for the Eastern Greenbrier Middle School Knights with 7 points. Peyton Irvin with 3, Carter Huffman with 3, and Jackson DeLon White with 3. Is a very entertaining first half of basketball as we're going to turn it over here on SCTV to DJ Thunder for our halftime entertainment. Welcome back to the 2025 Winter Classic, our halftime show where we just completed the YMCA. Sean Huffman, Brad Anderson here with you. Big shout out to Josiah Sims here running the big board on the control board, pushing all the knobs, turning the buttons. Or turning the knobs, pushing the buttons.
Making us sound good.
Making us sound good, even making us look good. Trevor Kaufman's up on the big stage, getting all the screenshots from high above the stadium here. Thank you, Trevor. Thank you, Josiah. You guys rock. Getting ready to start the third quarter. Folks, if the first half was as entertaining as it's going to be, you're missing a heck of a ball game.
Absolutely. 17-16 is the score at the half. Webster County with the lead, and I'll tell you, what a great middle school basketball game we have here. It looks like the other team forgot to come out.
Yep.
And it's tough. It's tough.
Yeah.
You get a 5-minute halftime.
As they forgot to come out, we're going to thank our sponsors, the City of Summersville, Pepsi, Go-Mart, Visit Greater Summersville, WVU Medicine, Midstate Ford, Midstate Chevy, the Northside Automotive Group, 3WS 957 Lake Country, Nicholas Sanitation, Quality Inn, Sleep Inn, New River Community and Technical College, and a host of other sponsors here for the Winter Classic. Third year for this Winter Classic, Sean, and it gets bigger and better every year. Folks, you're going to want to be here. We got 4 more days of basketball. Come on out here. You'll get a little taste of action.
You know, Go-Mart's sponsoring all of our halftime shows. They're also our sponsor of our School Spirit Awards. Midstate Automotive, the Midstate family, LaRose family, Northside Automotive, sponsors of our players of the game. Here we go. Second half of basketball is underway. It's Webster County basketball to start this second half here. And good pressure defense. The Knights come out of that zone and get into the man-to-man.
Yeah, I like to change the defense, and they get a turnover, and here's number 20, Peyton Irvin, going up to the rim, and he's going to be fouled as he tries to shoot by the Highlanders.
And the Highlanders faithful don't like that. It was good. It was a nice block, but you're going to get some body in there.
That's a good steal. Started off in transition with a turnover as Irvin went coast to coast, makes his first free throw to give himself 4 points this evening.
Right now, 4 for 6 from the free throw line. Misses that one. We're all tied up once again. Gets his own rebound, Brad.
Yeah, very confident with the ball. Gets the ball inside, and it's going to be a little dozy-do as the fans wanted a traveling. And it's going to be a shot attempt up. No good. Rebounded by the Highlanders.
Chapman coming down. 1 against 3, and he's going to take it up, and he's going to draw the foul. Chapman's going to go to the line for the first time tonight here.
And that foul's going to be on Carter Huffman.
Come on, nephew.
That's his second foul.
First foul of the quarter. First shot up, and I thought he was going to get that shooter's roll there, Brad. He did have his knees bent.
And like we say, this is a deceiving venue with the false background. The backboards come out of the ceiling with a very long background behind the buckets.
Second shot off, rebounded by the Knights, and here come the Knights.
Rebounded by Hurstman. Hurstman gets the ball over to the guard, Peyton Irvin. Kicks the ball around out front here. Drives, foul line extended, a little teardrop shot up and no good by the Knights. Rebounded by the Knights.
We
Set the ball
talked
back
about those
up.
second chance shots in the first half, and the Knights have had several here so far.
Long three-pointer here, up and good by number 10, Levi Hurstman. His first 3 points of the game. Very active hands for the Knights.
Yep, knew that was coming. I saw that. I believe it would have been a block grab, but he kind of led with that shoulder a little bit.
Yeah, and a little bit out of control as well, Sean.
Yep.
That being said, scoot you in a little bit.
And that's 3 fouls now on Varney. It's going to stay in the game. And it doesn't bother Coach Kenny Green because he's staying in this full court pressure. And
nice release by the Knights and gets the ball up on the rim, and 2 more for number 23, Elijah Flood. Gives him 9 points on the game, and that's a traveling.
For Lawson.
The Knights
Chapman,
really
Lawson Chapman.
knifing through that full court press of the Highlanders.
Yeah, getting right through it. Extended this lead out now 22-17. And Coach Kenny Green wants to talk about things. Not upset, not mad. He's just getting the guys down there and showing, hey, guys, we got to do something here.
Sean, I like that timeout. This timeout really early in the third quarter, but the third quarter's not starting the way you want it. Let's reset, get the third quarter started again with this timeout.
Yeah, and, Eastern Greenbrier goes in at the half, and what every coach wants to do is they want to win that first 2 to 3 minutes of the second half, and that's what Eastern Greenbrier has come out here and done. They have won the first minute 20 of this third quarter. As
the coaching staff down on the floor coaching his kids up, and that's Marcus Berry. 3 different nights in the scorebook in this third quarter. really great participation rate, as I say, by the Knights. Is you couldn't ask for a better start to the second half.
Absolutely not. And you take Webster. So many times you see, Brad, as we talk, you see timeouts where the players that aren't in the game kind of stay at the end of the bench. But even the Webster County Highlanders, their guys are up. They're listening to what Coach Kenny Green and his assistants have to say. And with the Tark towel is what we're going to call it. Coach Kenny Green and the Tark towel.
That's back in my day, Sean. That tells you how old we are, folks, as the gray hairs are showing, is Coach Tarkanian with the UNLV Running Rebels.
What a coach. Shoot on that towel. And here we go. It's going to be basketball for the Knights under their own basket.
Knights get the ball swinging around. A lot of outside swing. They pass the ball really well.
They get that ball high. They're not taking a chance on that ball to get tipped.
Yeah, and once again, they're very confident with the basketball as they don't hold it in their hands a whole bunch, but they make the right pass. As this really setting up the offense for a long shot from the wing, and that's up and good for number 20, Peyton Irvin, and that gives him 7 points. Oh, I'm sorry, that's going to give him, 7 points on the night.
And the Highlanders do draw the foul there, as Coach Kenny Green wanted that hand touching, and he got that call.
I think that's the third foul on Carter Huffman.
Highlanders get the ball inbound to Chapman. Chapman setting things up. I tell you what, this man-to-man defense is giving them some troubles here.
That's going to cause a traveling violation.
And it's because they played that zone in the first half, and they've come out and mixed things up. And they've taken care of the basketball, and they've played some good defense.
If you can be multiple on your defensive schemes, boy, that's a big asset for you.
And that's a huge asset in high school basketball, much less middle school basketball.
Great give and go there by the Knights. Up on the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Highlanders, trying to get the ball out there. As we're going to get a foul on the Knights. Number 23, Elijah Flood.
That's three team fouls, putting some token full court pressure in here. And another steal. It's causing some problems.
Nice pass. Easy pass over to number 10, Levi Hersman, and that gives him 5 points. 5 all here in the third quarter.
Oh, another turnover by the Highlanders. Brad, Easter and Greenbrier went in, and they made some halftime adjustments.
Halftime adjustments, and they just take care of the ball as well.
Could have been a little push in the back there, but kind of letting them play a little bit. Good ball movement, just mishandles that basketball just a little for the Knights.
Slow things down here for the Knights as head coach Marcus Berry sets something up. A long three up on the rim, no good, rebounded by the Highlanders.
Chapman with that rebound. Going to bring that ball down, try to set things up. Just kind of left your feet just a little bit. Now they're back in that 2-3 zone, going to come out and play them a little bit of matchup. And good hustle there by the Highlanders.
Active hands for the Knights. I tell you, they always have their hands up. I heard a coach earlier in the sessions, get your hands up, get your hands up. These Knights have their hands up. As the Knights get the ball on the turnover.
27-17. The Knights have outscored the Highlanders 11-0 so far here in this third quarter. Rebound there by Varney. And here comes Varney taking 3-on-1, and he's going to get that ball out. It's going to be picked up by Garland. Deep three here by Lawson. And it's going to be knocked out of bounds by the Knights. I'll tell you, one thing the Highlanders did too there in that first half, but they put some pressure on that basketball and they haven't really, maybe it's because no made buckets, but let's see if they do that after this made free throws.
Good drive there to the bucket by number 3 for Webster County.
That foul's on Colton DeHaven, Brad.
Colton DeHaven, his second.
Barney at the first line for the first time tonight, and it's up and it's good. Let's see if Coach Kenny Green puts these boys into some pressure defense here full court after this make. Good shot there, and no, they're going to get back. Thought maybe after a made bucket might try to cause a little confusion. 8-point game here, 1:40 to go. It's been all Eastern Greenbrier this third period.
Here's Eastern Greenbrier, kicks the ball out on the wing. Try to get the ball inside to Flood. Flood puts the ball up and good. He's a good athlete there, Sean. He just has nice moves.
Took it really strong, too.
Gives Flood 11 points, leads all scorers.
Varney with a jumper, and oh, it was a nice shot. Here comes Lawson with a short jumper, and Lawson's bucket is up and good. 29-21, inside a minute to go here. And good ball movement here. They do a lot of passing with that basketball, not a lot of dribbling, Brad.
Yeah, a little half weave. It's not a real weave. It's just a let's set things up till they get bored and then just go to the rim like he does right here. Elijah Flood. And 2 more, 13 points.
6 of them here in this third period, 31-21. Good job by Chapman getting that ball back out there. They kick it back into Varney. Deep three off the mark. Lawson almost had it, bounced up and hit him in the nose.
Nice take to the bucket right there. Just didn't go up.
And gets his own rebound.
Yeah, and he's going to be fouled on the attempt to shoot.
No, they called that on the floor, Brad.
Oh, okay.
He tried to drag that away from him, but that's going to be Lawson's third foul. Lawson tried to strip that away, or Chapman tried to strip that away.
Eastern Greenbrier set up in a stack formation. Entering the game for the Knights is going to be number 33, Logan Harrison.
Flood's going to get that break here just before the quarter's over. Comes Varney with a shot, and that was almost on the mark, just off the front of the rim. Folks, it's going to be 31-21 Eastern Greenbrier to end this third period of basketball.
Sean, the third quarter started out really good for the Eastern Greenbrier Knights. They really took off, caused a lot of havoc, caused a lot of turnovers. Give Webster County a lot of credit for settling down, getting back in this game a little bit. But, man, really impressive coming out of the half for the Eastern Greenbrier Knights.
Yeah, Eastern Greenbrier scores 16 points in the first half, comes out, outscores the Highlanders 15-4 here in this third period. And Brad, a lot of it was just off of hustle and transition basketball.
Absolutely, and a lot of hands. If you count deflections here, the deflections really high numbers for the Eastern Greenbrier Knights. And I think as a coaching staff, you love deflections.
Yeah. What's the key here to the fourth quarter for Webster County?
Webster County's got to take care of the ball. I think you maybe bounce pass a little bit. Obviously, this high passing for Webster not doing well with the deflections from Eastern Greenbrier. Do a little bit of bounce passing.
Yeah, you got to settle back into your basketball game here. I think that some of the confusion came. Eastern Greenbrier played a zone in the first half, came out and put some pressure on them in the second half, and caused a lot of confusion here for the Highlander. It's going to be Knights ball to start the fourth period. Folks, stay with us after the game for player of the game, brought to you by Midstate Automotive and Northside Automotive Groups.
Peyton Irvin set to inbound the ball right in front of our broadcast station. Gets the ball in to Colton DeHaven. DeHaven slowly brings the ball up into the front court.
Webster County now in this man-to-man, and not playing a whole lot of help side, Brad. You see they're playing on their man.
This 5-out motion for the Knights, and then they get the ball down at the elbow. They try to kick the ball out, and a little baseline jumper up on the rim, no good. Good rebound by Webster right there.
Yeah, great rebound there by the Highlanders, number 3, Varney. No, that was by number 12, I'm sorry, Lawson. Lawson and Varney, they come up with some rebounds. Read that like a book there, did Flood. And Flood loses the basketball out of bounds. It's going to be Highlanders basketball.
Coach Marcus Berry says get back. They do this half-court pressure. They wait till they get to the half-court line and then really jump the ball. Really a lot of pressure on the ball. And there it is. On the floor, the first one on the floor usually wins, and that's Eastern Greenbrier Knights. And the beneficiary of that steal is Colton DeHaven. He goes to the rim and gets fouled on his shot attempt.
The foul's going to be called on Gabe Garland. His first team foul, number 1. And Brad, you know, we've seen some basketball here today. Heard some stuff coming from the fans a little bit. But these two coaches, they have done nothing but coach their basketball teams.
Absolutely.
They haven't complained about a call. They haven't called walks. They haven't called fouls. They're just coaching their team.
First shot up by DeHaven, up and good. His first points of the game. That's the 6th different Eastern Greenbrier Knight in the scorebook. Second one up and good. 2 of 2.
They could have almost called that one off. He kind of crossed that line there, but before the ball got to the rim.
Another turnover by Webster.
It's that pressure defense that's been going on.
It's that high ball pass, too. All right, a little bit of pressure here by the Highlanders. A little man-to-man action here for Webster as the Knights bring the ball into the front court, extending their defense out. And a little give and go up on the rim. No good by the Knights, rebounded by the Highlanders.
Yeah, great rebound there by Varney for his 100th rebound of the game, I believe.
There's a good bounce pass.
Oh, and they're going to.
That's a good call.
That's a great call. I mean, he got around it. It wasn't like he knocked him over, but great call there.
That's the bounce pass at midcourt that found its way through, allowed Lawson to go to the rim. Called that on the floor.
All right, Highlander basketball under their own basket. 33-21, Eastern Greenbrier with the lead.
Turnover on the inbound. Here comes the Knights. Number 11, Jackson Dolan White, gets the ball into the front court, passes it near side to us. Back out to White. Long 3 for White, up on the rim, no good. High rebound for the Highlanders.
And Lawson's going to draw the foul on that one.
Yeah, you're going to get a foul on. Who was that on?
I'm not sure. The announcer didn't catch it either.
That foul's going to be on Elijah Flood.
That's team foul. I don't know. They've got 2 up there.
Good
Garland
drive. And
he called that off. He says that foul was on the floor. Gabe Garland drives in, and that's the first thing I've seen the refs, coaches say anything to the refs.
You jinxed it, Sean.
Yeah.
Here's the Highlanders.
Kenny Green didn't have a whole lot to say. That would have been Garland's 5th points of the night after hitting that 3 in the second period. Shot up and
rebounded by number 23, Flood. 2 more for Flood. 15 points on the night for Elijah Flood.
Garland driving down the baseline, gets the ball stolen. He wanted to kick that out to Lawson in the right corner and just got carried. Left his feet while he's trying to pass that thing in the air.
Here's Eastern Greenbrier with their familiar 5-out motion. Then they find a lane to drive to. Rebounded gets his own rebound. Another one up and good.
Points.
Working the boards is Elijah Flood. 17 points here tonight.
This man-to-man defense isn't working out real good for Webster. Lawson with a little jumper from the corner. 6th point of the night. 37-23.
Good dribbling there out front by the Knights. Up on the rim and no good by Flood, and you're going to get an over the back. Well, there's no such thing as over the back. A pushing foul by Flood.
That's going to be their 4th next time. We'll put Webster in the bonus. Braxton Williams checking back in here for the Highlanders.
.238 to go on a turning clock. Webster brings the ball into the front court. Another turnover kicked up front here to Peyton Irvin. Peyton Irvin looks to put the ball up, blocked out by the Webster County Highlanders.
Varney gets his hand on that one, and Varney's got those long arms. He and number 11, Williams, good defense. Varney, Williams with the rebound. Varney gets a hand on that, and he's had his hand on a
Nice
lot of
pass.
them tonight. Lawson with the missed bucket. Varney with the putback.
Head coach for Webster wants a little bit of pressure here.
Yeah, it's time to get a little pressure on the ball. You're down 12.
Uh-oh.
A little kicked ball there. And Williams just didn't get to it. And that is just really, really good hustle. Both teams, really.
Both teams with 1:49 to go. Both teams laying it all on the line, and you're going to get a timeout.
You're going to get coach the timeout by Green. He's going to want to be in some full court pressure here the rest of the game. Maybe, after a miss, after a make, after everything, just get some full court pressure and try to mix some things up.
Yeah, and if you're head coach Marcus Berry for the Eastern Greenbrier Knights, you want to take care of the ball. No hurry, which this team has not been in a hurry all night. They've been very concentrated with the ball, very disciplined. I'm just very impressed with their offensive. Even their half-court offenses have been very good. Really a 5-out motion that waits till something in the lane kicks in, and the Eastern Greenbrier Knights just very thorough in their game.
Yeah, they came out with a game plan in the second half, and they played that game plan perfectly here in the second half. Put a lot of pressure on the Highlanders. Mix things up with that defense, and I tell you, when you're a young age, those mixing up that defense, like you said, when you can do it, it can create some havoc.
Absolutely. As timeout's over here is game number 9 slowly coming into the books. And remember, you can listen to the Mid-State Ford, Mid-State Chevy, Northside Automotive Group Player of the Game interview right here on SCTV following the conclusion of this game.
All right, Webster County basketball. And Braxton Williams up with the shot, no good. Somebody lost a shoe down there. We're going to have to pick that shoe up and catch up in just a second.
Here's Eastern Greenbrier bringing the ball into the front court. You fill that out for us, Sean, if you don't care, please. And driving to the bucket is number 2. Up on the rim, DeHaven, no good. Rebounded by the Highlanders. We're going to get a foul on the Knights as Braxton Williams was fouled. That foul's going to be on number 23, Elijah Flood. The Webster County will be at the free throw line for 2 free throws, as that's the 5 foul limit for the Eastern Greenbrier Knights.
And we didn't see that in the last game at all.
No, Braxton Williams at the line. Have been there yet?
Braxton Williams was at the line in the first quarter, went 0 for 3, so been held scoreless since. He had 4 quick points, and that's up, and he got the shooter's roll on that one. 37-26. Second shot up, and no good, and
you're going to get a lane violation.
Lane violation by number 14 there for the Knights. So Williams is going to get an opportunity for a 3rd free throw. And he makes good on that freebie there.
Here comes Eastern Greenbrier. Full court pressure here by the Highlanders. Eastern Greenbrier really quick with the basketball. Slowly, methodically gets the ball into the front court. Going to try to run some clock off as the Webster County probably wants to foul.
Good ball movement there. Way to kick that ball. That's just great basketball right there. When you can do that stuff in middle school and not take that shot, that's discipline.
Yeah, finally the Webster County team fouls.
It's going to be on Gabe Garland. That's his second. I believe that's going to be team foul number 3.
Going to get a timeout here by Marcus Berry, the coach for the Eastern Greenbrier Knights. Sean, a 30-second timeout by head coach Marcus Berry. You know what he's telling him right now, just take care of the basketball. He'd love to see that weave action. On the other side, you're probably wanting to have a couple more fouls to try to get into the bonus.
Yeah, you can see him drawing up on his big old whiteboard from over here how he wants them in 4 corners. You know, he can make that dive to the basket, kick it in. They did it perfectly a minute ago. Got that ball on the inside, kicked it right back out, and drew the foul. And Coach Kenny Green's got to be telling his kids, you got to foul quicker, you got to foul quicker. Because right now, if the team fouls are right up on the scoreboard, that's only 2 team fouls. Coach Kenny Green's got to foul 2 more times before they get into that bonus.
You get them into the bonus, it's an automatic 2 free throws. A few years ago, they changed that rule. I'm like you, I think, well, no, I was talking with a couple coaches down there earlier. Automatic 2 free throws. The 1-and-1 is no longer, the 1 in the bonus, as they call it, no longer in effect. It's automatic 2 free throws. As Eastern Greenbrier gets the ball in. No foul here by Webster as they're trying to steal the ball, but there's a foul as the ball gets thrown over into the VIP section.
It has sped the game up just a little bit, I believe.
Yeah, it used to be 7 fouls for the half. Now it's 5 fouls per each quarter with 51.9 seconds. Remember, at the end of the game, we'll be interviewing players of the game, 1 from each side, as you're going to get a kick out and some clock running here by the Knights as a foul.
And that foul's going to be on Chapman. And as I recall, that's his 4th, and that's a 4th team foul. So next one is going to put Greenbrier in the bonus, and a steal there by Webster, and going to get a quick foul by 20.
Yeah, Peyton Irvin's going to get a foul, and that's going to automatically send Webster to the line, and that's the last thing you want to do if you're head coach Marcus Berry. Walk 65 feet while the clock stopped to shoot 2 free throws.
You're up 10 points. I mean, but they're kids, and listen, Brad, they've hustled the whole game. So, I mean, you're sitting here talking to some kids saying, hey, stop hustling. You don't want to do that.
But that's great film to look at.
Oh, yes, absolutely. It's a great coaching moment. First shot up and good for Lawson Chapman. Varney checking back in. 9-point game.
Look for the Webster County Highlanders to really pressure the ball on the made bucket.
Make or miss. You're putting a lot of pressure on this. Both of them good. And Coach Kenny Green wants to call a timeout and talk about things. He's going to take a full timeout. Brad, thanks some of our sponsors once again here. We'll start at Hampton Inn, Nicholas County Commission, Pendleton Community Bank, SMR Technologies, Adkins & Young, Baird Financial, the Mazzellian Chambers Neff Group, C. Adam Tony Tire Pros, Columbia Forest Products, JNS Hydraulics, McDonald's of Summersville, United Bank, Woodford Oil Company, Alpha Construction Inc., Brown Food Service, BSN Sports, Clay Family Pharmacy, Colorwell Graphics, Dairy Queen, Leslie Equipment, Lucky Family Enterprises, Maloney's Pub, Mountaineer Shed Quarters, Castles and Creeks Real Estate, Dulce Electric, East Marketing LLC, El Bandito Mexican Restaurant, Isaiah Morgan Distillery, Kirkwood Winery, Mountaineer RV and Outdoor Center LLC, Summersville Healthcare Center, Sweet Escapes, TNT Outdoors, White Anderson Funeral Home and Crematory, Young Life and CMM Promotions, Nicholas Sanitation, Quality Inn, Sleep Inn, and New River Community. And you read a lot of names there. That's what it takes to put something on in this community, and we want to thank all of our sponsors.
Absolutely. Immediately following this game, after the player interviews for the players of the game, game number 10, the Summersville Middle School Lady Bears against the Oak Hill Lady Red Devils. And following that game, the nightcap, the Summersville Bears boys team against the Oak Hill boys team. 2 more exciting games to play here as Eastern Greenbrier gets the ball in, an immediate foul by Webster County.
That's going to foul Chapman out for the game. It's his 5th. Bink Mooney bringing us over our stuff for the next game. I tell you, there isn't a piece of paper in this arena that Bink hasn't touched this week.
He's on it to this week as far as our volunteers are second to none here, Sean.
All right.
39.3 seconds to go. It puts Peyton Irvin to the free throw line where he's 3 of 6 currently with 3 points is the first one.
Off the backboard.
Up and no good.
All right. Here we go, second shot up.
That didn't hit anything, did it?
That's what I thought.
Oh, it's a okay.
Referee Mike Price said it did nick the rim.
Well, if that's what he says, that's what it happened.
And I give it to these three guys. These guys are pretty good.
Oh, absolutely. We've had many of the games with these three officials.
Gabe Garland picks up his third.
Puts Peyton Irvin back at the free throw line where he drained this one.
38-29.
8 points on the night for Irvin.
And now Western Greenbrier wants to talk about things for just a minute. 39-29.
Good timeouts by both of these coaches. They're taking these timeouts and actually using them to coach their kids up. Yeah, coaching these kids up, and great teaching moments, not only here at the Summersville Arena and Conference Center at this 2025 Winter Classic. This is going to be used for later in the season, coming down to conference play for both these middle schools.
He's saying, you got to calm down. We don't need any crazy fouls right here. And like you said, it's coaching moments, and you're over Christmas break. You're giving your team some time off to be with family and do all those things. So you got to have these teachable moments.
Absolutely. First day of the Winter Classic today, all middle school action. The second day tomorrow, a lot of high school games here at the Summersville Arena and Conference Center.
Starting at 8 a.m.
And Sean, when you pay your entry fee at 8 a.m., you get to come to every single game. Come and go as you please.
Absolutely. And the bad thing about everybody tomorrow is they won't get to eat that breakfast that Christy's cooking for us in the morning.
Oh, I can't wait. Does she know we're doing that?
We'll tell her.
Okay.
We'll tell her.
Well, she can follow us on the SCTV and listen.
And she'll know. She'll even know the menu, won't she? All right, Eastern Greenbrier taking the ball out after a turnover by the Highlanders. And turnover. And, if he makes that, Coach Kenny Green's not going to be happy that he called a timeout.
He actually wanted a timeout when his young man was on the floor, but he got it, and it was a good timeout.
It was a great timeout.
As we come back to timeout, we're talking about eating, Sean, is the concessions here at the Summersville Arena and Conference Center. We have Nana's Kitchen with some ice cream. We have a lot of things to offer here. Once again, your own seat at this arena, the third year for this 2025 Winter Classic, and we're so excited for the next following days.
Absolutely. It's a lot of games. Tomorrow starts out, if you're a Braxton County fan, be over here at 8 a.m., Braxton County and Montcalm. Then we got Independence Girls and Summit Christian. The Polka Lady Dots come up to take on the Webster County Highlanders. Greenbrier West, always a great basketball product they put out on the floor against Taggart's Valley. Grafton Girls, Woodrow Wilson Girls. Then the Oak Hill Boys and East Fairmont Boys. Oak Hill Girls and Riverside. Webster Boys here tomorrow night. Richwood Boys and Trinity Christian, and Nicholas County Girls and Point Pleasant. Our nightcap tomorrow, Brad.
As Eastern Greenbrier gets the ball in, and they try to get the ball in the front court trying to get a foul, as Webster County, and they do get the foul with 19.5 seconds to go. 10-point lead for the Knights.
That foul is on Eli Armentrout. That's his first. And, Brad, that's going to put Irwin back at the line. He went 2 for 4 just a minute ago.
Makes the first free throw.
Coach Berry bringing all of his guys back. We don't need any silly fouls, guys. We don't need any fouls.
That puts Peyton Irvin in double figures with 10 points.
And he gets a shooter's roll on that one. Here comes the Highlanders. Clock started. The Highlanders are going to go in. Nice take. No need to foul now. 9 seconds. You're not going to make this 11 points up. And, folks, that's going to do it. 41-29. It's a tale of two halves here at the Arena and Conference Center, and we'll be doing players of the game here in just a moment. But, Brad, let's go over some stats here and give out some points here.
Yeah, stats for the Eastern Greenbrier Middle School, winning the game with 41 points. Leading the team is Elijah Flood with 17 points. Next up, Peyton Irvin with 11. Levi Hersman with 5. Jackson Delon White with 3. And Colton DeHaven with 2. Really good effort by committee for the Eastern Greenbrier Knights.
Absolutely. Over for Webster County. Lawson Chapman finishes the night with 2 points. Asher Lawson and Braxton Williams each with 6. Gabe Garland gets a 3-pointer. And leading the way for the Webster County Highlanders was number 3, Ridgely Varney with 12 points. Brad, definitely a double-double. Definitely a double-double with him tonight, as he was all over the boards. So looks like we've got player of the game introductions here, and we'll go back and get them. Ridgely Varney and Elijah Flood. All right, we're here right now with Ridgely Varney from the Webster County Highlanders, player of the game. Ridgely, great game tonight. I mean, I didn't get to count rebounds or anything like that, but I'd say if I would, you had a double-double. You were all over the place.
Thank you, sir.
Finished tonight with 12 points, a lot of rebounds. So tell me a little bit about your Highlanders team this year.
Well, we're undefeated right now, and we play Braxton next.
Braxton next. Tough game tonight. Played hard in the first half. Eastern Greenbrier just seemed to get you there in the second half. But, hey, good luck on the rest of your season, and congratulations for being the player of the game.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. All right, next up, we've got Elijah Flood. Elijah, great game here tonight.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Elijah, you finished tonight with 17 points. Tell me what happened at halftime. You all were down by 1 going into the half, and you come out and just had a tremendous third and fourth quarter.
Yes, sir. We're a second-half team for sure. Been down, I think, all of our games at halftime pretty much except one. Oak Hill, down by 6 at halftime, came back, won it. Our intensity, our second half, we're just a second-half team. We work as a team, especially a kid quitting on us, one of our star players, but without him, we're a team. We're working hard, working our butts off at practice, and it shows in game.
That's the way to do it. What's your record so far on the season?
We're 4-2.
4-2. Well, great job out here tonight. Congratulations for being named player of the game, and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
That's going to do it. We'll have a next game coming up right after this.